What's going on, Malakis? It's your boy, VNNCZ3 here, and in this video of Lords Mobile today, we are going to look at how desperate, I guess you can call it, how desperate some of the Chinese players get, I suppose. I mean, it's not enough that they will only fight with their like 400 million might players against, you know, insignificant castles. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's the fact that they have to carpet almost every single rally against us. My homeboy Doshti here, which by the way, there was confusion between us. Hopefully that all got settled, right? Because I got nothing but love for those BTA guys. I promise you, I got nothing but love for those guys, right? They put a lot of like, you know, they put a lot of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Heart into the game. And I have a lot of respect for that. But you can see there, Tinks is rallying him. I'm hopping between mine and Emp's account. And so, what I'm doing here is a couple of things are going through my brain. One, I have to supply him with resources just in case they're using a bot program, which is not beneath some Chinese players. Most Americans, we don't use that kind of stuff, and I hate to say it like that, not a race war, okay? But most Chinese people use bot programs they use Nightbot basically to gather all their resources, and basically they can search the entire kingdom and find out where you are within a matter of like, I don't know, a few seconds basically. Like, it's not hard. They just type your name in and they have all the bots look for you basically, and then GG's, you know what I mean? And so you know, it's bad. It's really bad. Like, if you guys think this stuff is really gold, you guys should see some of the I will show you guys the Fort Wars, okay? Like, it's really bad. It's really, really bad. If you want to talk about how pissed off they really are, because I feel like they lost it, even though we don't own a fort right now. If you can check right now, we don't own it. I feel like they lost, you know, because they lost a lot of might against us. A lot of might. And what I'm doing right now, like I said, is I'm preloading Doshti so that he can heal immediately after he gets attacked, right? Because he's getting rallied by Tinks, and Tinks is like a half purple / half gold champion gear, so he's not going to make the rally, okay? And so, do yourselves a favor, if you guys are in these kind of guilds, in your nickname, instead of putting down Fluffy Nuffigan or Scammer like my name is, you know, you should put down like reinforce with range or whatever. And, you know, most people want to know what tier to get reinforced with, but most of the time you're gonna get reinforced with T3, okay? Sometimes you want T1, so you get the morale loss, but I've never really legitimately seen that work in anybody's favor. I've never witnessed it before, okay? Doesn't mean it doesn't work, I've never witnessed it, okay? But right now, like I said, I'm loading him up as much as I possibly can, and I'm giving everybody around me resources, because currently I'm the bank. I mean, I'm trying not to be the bank so I can go into attack mode. You know, aside from all that stuff, all I can say here, fam, is that they're desperate, bro. Like, they're desperate for action. They're desperate for attention. They're desperate. There's a lot of people out there that basically, what's what I'm looking for here? There's a lot of guys out there that can't, what's the word I'm looking for here? Like, they can't fight anybody, you know, because they use their nothing but billion might players to basically round everybody up, right? And so they're so desperate to fight people that they'll blow any amounts of anything to get a rally, to get an attack, or whatever the case is. It doesn't matter what it costs them, because, you know, let's be honest, right? You know, I think almost all of us understand or agree that the Chinese players do not pay full price for their packs, you know. I've heard everything from they get a 50% discount to even more, actually. Like, you know, if you have the actual client, the Chinese client version that you get down in China, basically, you can't download it in America for whatever reason, or there's certain kind of APK. Anyways, what I'm trying to say here is there's a lot of speculation, and I can't help but agree with all the speculation, because I really don't believe that there's that many rich people playing this game. I mean, I'm not saying that people don't have money, okay? All I'm saying, one thing they are doing that we are failing, and I'm gonna say it just like that, we are failing to do, is teamwork. Now, I've seen the photos of like, you know, Team KFK, Team M44, Team Cow, like these people, what they do is they're like co-workers, and then each one of them, let's say, spends like $1,000 basically. Like if it's me, I'll spend, you know, X amount of dollars in like maybe Amazon coins or whatever, right? The number's irrelevant. Now I've got you, I've got me, so many carpets, bro. It's a lot of carpets. Just gonna see the arrow go boop, 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 boop. Right? And so they're desperate, fam. And I'm trying to get them as many resources as I can to heal those troops. But anyways, just you're gonna be like, you're an idiot after this, okay? Just that's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, long story short, they get about 10 players putting in $1,000 apiece. In 4 months, 5 months or whatever, that's how you're getting all of these, you know, pure gold champion guys to, like, you know, pop up basically, right? Because they have about 10 people putting in onto one account. And what that one account does is they shower everybody who's putting into it with guild, anything they need basically, right? And then it's the next person's, yada, 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 right? You know, we don't have enough trust in each other to do that, and everybody wants to be first because, well, if I'm putting in, I want to make sure I get a return instantly, right? You know, they understand the value of a rally leader, right? Most guilds out there, you know, I know a lot of you guys in the comments sections are going to be like, well, we got a rally leader, because, you know, for whatever reason. I'm talking like, you need 450% or higher. Hey, look at that. Look how fast that's traveling, bro. Boom, got him. Boom, got him, right? We're just laughing, fam, because we know what happened. We already know what happened. Anyways, though, right? It's really bad as well. I guess all I'm trying to say here, fam, is that it's really bad, okay? You know, they understand the value of a real rally leader, like somebody in full purple champions gear or better, right? They got the jewels, they got the attack heroes, you know, and that all costs a lot of moolah. And for the most part, it's the T4 pipeline is already extremely fragile as it is. Like if you had a money pipeline, right? Think about it like that. You know, for you guys that are in BRR, DJ, the Steel Alliance guys, like I'm just gonna comment one thing really quick here. I don't know how you guys are like pushing 100 billion might and overall alliance pretty much on the same kingdom and simply can't take a fort. That's not trash talking, that's just speaking the way it is. Would I know what I'm dealing with the M44 and Cal? Yeah, I fought against those guys before, but I mean, let's be real with one another. It's because they don't care what the cost is or what the loss is or what they have to do to win. They will win, right? That is the reason why they're not winning. I mean, I'm all for the Steel Alliance. Don't take my words as slander because they're not. It's all truth. It's all truth. How can you slander somebody if you're speaking the truth is what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm garbage. I'm the most garbage YouTuber there is. You know, I really am. I'm so garbage that I am the top person for Lords Mobile YouTubing, right? Yeah, I'm not talking like mixed channel. I'm talking strictly Lords Mobile. I am the top competitor. Nobody even comes close, okay? But I'm trash, right? And I'll accept that. I really don't care, right? It's not an argument. It's not a debate. What I'm trying to say here, fam, is that at the end of the day, look at those losses, though. Just watch. It's not a whole lot because remember, Tinks is in full purple and gold champion gear. But I don't remember if I skipped over or not, if I showed Dashti's losses, but he only had 14 wounded T4s. And I was over here being an idiot, loading him up, right? That's what I'm saying. You think I'm an idiot, and I'll take it, okay? Because I loaded him up, bro. He only had 14 wounded. 14 wounded. They used so many carpets to wound 14 of his troops. GG's. If you guys are wondering why they did that, in the next video, I'll explain why, right? We gangbanged a 400 million might player and zeroed him. I'll show you guys in that video, though, right? I promise you guys, I'll show you guys in the video. But all I'm trying to say here, fam, is that at the end of the day, I'm only speaking the truth, and whether people like it or not, doesn't really matter, but it really makes me wonder, how come they don't do a money funnel like that? All those guilds, they spend so much money on the game. What is the problem? If they're so homies, and they're so cool, and they're, tight, and they care so much about each other.
Bullshit!
What's stopping them from making their own money pipeline, and in 1 month or 2 months, they'll have somebody at like purple/gold champion gear every single month. That's all I'm trying to say, fam. Like, nothing is stopping those guys from getting any of that stuff done, except for one of two things. Ownership, they all want to own it. And two, there's just, say whatever you want, bro. There's just not enough trust in your entire guild to do something like that. If I'm so great, why don't I do it? Because I am, actually, right? But I'm the scammer, basically, right? Anyways, all I'm trying to say here, fam, is at the end of the day, to achieve the kind of greatness the Chinese are achieving, you need a lot of teamwork, bro. And that's what we, as English or whatever you want to call us, the opposition, we're missing big time. You would imagine that all those guilds with all of those gold champion players and all that stuff could at least stand up and fight against M44 and Cow, and they couldn't be further from the truth, right? Well, first, M44 and Cow have all forts in all different kinds of kingdoms, so they already have that 25% boost that you don't have. I don't know. Look, I'm not gonna lecture people here. You guys already know what's up. Why don't you guys band together somehow and figure it out? Like, I'm rooting for you guys, I really am. But how are you over 100 billion might or close to it, and you can't even take one fort? They're like, well, we gotta choose to give it up. What's the fun of dropping 20, 40, 50, 100 grand into your account if all you're gonna do is tap this button right here, shield all day, and look for rally targets, log out? Like, that's just basically telling me that you're waiting for the game to die so you can just quit. Anyways, put your heads together. I'm pretty sure if you got your top 5 spenders in your guild, in 2 to 3 months' time, you guys will have another full gold champion person, and in 2 to 3 more months, you guys will have all of the paid gold heroes to gold, right? So you guys could kind of try to compete, or whatever the case. Anyways, look, this is not VNN schools, all those people that are obviously so much better than I am, I don't know. Look, man, I love you guys. I really do. Don't get butthurt, but I know you guys are going to get butthurt in some kind of way. Somebody's going to take it negative. All I'm trying to say here, guys, is I'm rooting for you so badly to the point where I'm just like, pull your head out of your buttholes, your booty cheeks, and get in the fight, man. Like, you guys are losing miserably. Stop losing miserably. Because too many people look up to you and they say, well, if the Steel Alliance cannot win, my red beard, by the way, if the Steel Alliance cannot win, then, what am I gonna do? I can't even play the game now. You know what I mean? Like, they're actually creating an epidemic in the game. I know I'm trash, I know I'm garbage, nobody's gotta tell me that. Ugh. But I'll be alright, though. Look, you know what I'm talking about, though, right? Love, peace, and chicken grease. Be safe. Thanks for stopping by to spend some of your quality time. I'm gonna puke. And stay classy.